Welcome back to my channel, everyone. This show Scanner and Fox. Come back to another episode of Let's Play Crusader Kings 2, the Elder Kings 2 mod. I almost said Elder Scrolls 2 mod. It's kind of hard to pivot from that when you know you're actually playing an Elder Scrolls modded version of this. But yeah, we're doing pretty good. We do have a few little wars that have popped up, and we are in debt. So as far as that goes, not the best, but I think it's something that we can indeed work on. Let's check to see how this siege is going over here and over here. We're just going to try and siege up as much as we can to get this war with who was going to be my heir for Whiterun. Let's try to get this war done with first and out of the way. It's the most prevalent one at the current moment. The problem also is that we have no money whatsoever, and we had to actually use a little bit for our stress right there. So already starting off pretty rough as far as that goes, but we can enforce demands here. We'll get this guy and we'll imprison him, and then we're also going to, if possible, revoke his title, and we'll actually take the clan stead of Whiterun. Revoke that title, and we will actually ransom him off now if he'll actually take it. At 96 gold, that'll get us back into the good a little bit, and we also get Whiterun back as well, which does significantly make things a lot better. We'll actually to a disabled holding. Let's see, we're over our domain limit, so we do have to get rid of a few things. So let's go ahead and do that now. I think we actually got a few of these things, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe I didn't. Let's see what we actually have here. We do not need. Let me see. What do we have? Let's just kind of look at an overview of everything we have. Oh, we actually have a few of these places over here. Let's do that. While we're here, we'll actually hand this out to this guy right here, and that's two, and that should be fine. Okay. So now our main focus is going to be to go get those wars done with pretty quickly. Not at all worried about them. I think we've got everybody. Yeah, it looks like we have everybody over here already called to it. So none of them are real big. So that's like the one like saving grace for this all is like none of them are big and none of them are necessarily a big problem. So we can enforce demands here. That'd be good. And with all that, it shouldn't take too long for us to actually get them out the way. We'll do that. Don't really care about that being shy or not. Okay, and then there's that one down with. And the last one. Now we are taking a little bit of attrition damage. I don't really care about the attrition as much, just because I don't think we need a whole lot of troops to actually take care of all those. So let's go ahead and disband. Let's go ahead and get that out the way. And I think we're good. We just now our main focus is going to be gold. We don't have any. I'm not worried about the Court Grandeur right there. Hopefully none of these that are going to come from this is going to cost a whole lot of money. That's really just going to be the biggest thing. Okay, there we go with that. Fine. Where's where's Azilgard, I guess, is the question. Okay, this isn't okay, it's a castle. They'll make it a castle holding. That's actually really good. That's probably just the absolute best case, like one of the best case scenarios, because we didn't lose any land. They're just going to take like an open piece of land from like one of these places over here, and yeah, like that's actually just really good. Assign new taxpayers. Okay, yeah, we'll do that. That's fine. But yeah, that's actually really good because I wasn't going to make anything out of it anyway, and we got like 250 gold from it, which is just absolutely wonderful. Like that's, I mean, you really can't ask for a better situation than that. So now the other issue that we're going to have is going to be some of these populist movements. Wants freedom, da 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 da, and will seek independence from a liege who does not share their cultural faith. Okay, well I don't. I guess we're just going to have that as an issue for quite some time. Do we have anybody who's better at stewardship? I guess is going to be the main thing because we need to get that taken care of as fast as humanly possible. Um, because we look at our cultures right here, it looks like the iron ore is what we're mostly dealing with. We also have some reach folk and some mountain orc. Oh, iron orc, not iron ore. Lol. kind of messed that up right there. But yeah, that's going to be mostly the issue there is that we have to try to convert their cultures and all that kind of stuff because if not, yeah, it's just going to be an issue. So we actually do have like a small like little sliver right here. I guess that they must have took over everything around that, which I think we took over maybe a few episodes ago. So all in all, we're still fine. Oh, that gift right there helps us out tremendously. Um, and over time, I think as we do some things, we'll get a little bit more gold per month. So yeah, shy is better than Craven and I think it's definitely better than paranoid. I guess it's all like debatable, but I think we're fine there. Okay, then we're going to put some of these guys there, and then these are the ones that don't matter quite as much, so put them there. Okay, beautiful. All right, so now that we're into positive gold, expanding this way probably would be the easiest. Let me see, like, is there a way to offer vassalization, maybe? No. And we can't go from multiple places, so it would just be like either one or the other. I think maybe going up this way is probably better. So let's see, what do we have for our own base troops? About 2,100. That's pretty decent, actually. That's not bad. Yeah, I don't seeing it be an issue. I'm going to go all the way to strategist, and then I'm going to pivot this character into stewardship, I think, because we're going to need a little bit more money, and it does look like we're just running through it so fast. Looks like everything over here is pretty good as far as control. Actually, better yet, let's pivot that control to Skyhammer because I think Skyhammer is still ours. Oh my lord, went from 4 to 10. That's kind of rough. And that's 91 from that. I'm gonna go see how long it'll take to do this. So this is going to be the big issue, right? Because these guys are just not going to they're going to keep dancing around these mountains and stuff, and that's going to make things difficult. So we do just have to catch them in the mountains and just hope that we win, which we did. That's awesome. Okay, so some of the court position, enforced demands, good. We got one more piece of land. That's wonderful. Okay, let's get out. Let's get those out of there. Betrothed can be married, which is great. Excellent. I guess I'm going to grant him this one since it's the new one. Yeah, let's do that. And we're probably also just going to give him that whenever we finally do get something over here that's a little bit better for us to hold on to. And that's the problem is like as we go that way, we're running into more of an issue of we don't have any feudal holdings, so we're not getting anything real good. But that's okay. As long as we can keep on expanding a little bit and getting a little bit stronger here and there, I think we're doing fine. And as long as we don't have to ever really worry about these guys and these guys over here, I think we're also fine because, like, as far as pure size, we're getting kind of comparable to them. Like them and the Rift, like the four of us are kind of not like even in size and strength, but we're like getting close to each other. So if we can just keep on, inching closer to where they're at, I think that we'll be in a pretty good spot. We do need to get Falkreath under control. Like that is going to be something that we're going to do at some like we got to like start working on. Because I don't want Bruma to come up here and do it because Bruma is also kind of strong, and I think we are. I think we are kind of. How would you say? I think we're allies with them still. I have to actually go back and look at that. I was sitting there thinking that I was like, wait, am I still allies with them? I don't even know anymore. But yeah, we're going to have to keep an eye on them. Sweet. Okay. Let's see here. All right, let's see what we have for kids here. We have a daughter, an award, a son, a son. Okay, let's see what this son is. Ooh, rough. That's real rough, actually. He definitely should be this, and we should definitely be educating him. Well, actually, let's see. Is there someone else? We also are. I'm sorry, I went kind of like silent there because I'm sitting there trying to like look to see what would be better for our son right there. We're gonna let the daughter go, I think. Remove guardian, yes. A few of these children, I can actually probably start like marrying them off and getting some alliances with people because that's probably something we're gonna need here going forward too. Do we actually have raiders? We do not have raiders. I keep thinking that we do, but we don't. Okay, that's fine. I can negotiate an alliance with that person. That's great. All right, so now it comes down to the fact that we just don't have any gold, and we also aren't making that much money, which kind of sucks. But so let's see. A lot of its a lot of its court amenities and unraised men arms is the biggest one. Domain, like our taxes and our domain money is not as high as I would have thought it would be, but that's okay. We're just gonna do that. I'm not gonna give up the money for that. I think our spouse is helping us manage domain, which is good. Um, okay, so promote culture. Let's just keep on going this way. Give an order, like we're just gonna do that. Sign. Okay, yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna keep on like trying to convert cultures as we go that way. That'll be pretty good. Okay, we need like some kind of way to get some stress relief here because that's gonna be the death of this character right here. Is gonna be his stress that he's gaining over time. Mm, okay, I don't really know. That didn't really do a whole lot, but whatever. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Um, let's see. My wife resolved court debts, which is pretty nice. Didn't actually get rid of my debt, but she settled it all the same. We're just gonna go do this and get irritable. Like, I mean, that one kind of sucks, but it's better than nothing. I mean, at this point, we need something to try to keep our stress down just a little bit. Oh, and we did get a gift from somebody, which helps out tremendously as well. Like those gifts and stuff are like helping us out more than anything. Okay, so one thing I do want to do, I do want to see. So this guy is I think the heir of my previous character, who did in fact, um, he was the one who did go to war with me, and I want to see like he has terrible stats. I kind of don't want to like him to be my heir anymore. Would almost rather give it to this son who has equally as rough a stats, but like it's at least getting better. So I think I might do that. I think I might go to this election and change it to that son of mine. Let's see, my son in ward. Yes, we're gonna give it to him, and he is now the guy who's up next in line. So that's good. All right, so this is like I guess the next thing we can go for. We can go for the county, or we can just go ahead and expel monsters, which I think is what we're going to do. We do have enough prestige, I think, to call one of our powerful allies. I think we're going to go ahead and get Eastern Skyrim. Yeah, let's do Eastern Skyrim. It does hit us for prestige, but again, I'm not too worried about that. I would rather just be safe and win than anything else. So let's raise our guys up here, and we will wait for them to get here. Because they do have 28, they have 2773, now 47, so 21 now. So they are losing troops over time, so that's really nice. And Eastern Skyrim was good because it's close, and they're also not at war right now, so it was kind of like an easier deal. Oh, okay, so okay, they pivoted that way, but that's fine. It didn't really matter, like as long as we could catch them. Because I thought they were going this way. I guess they were able to pivot out pretty quick, so that's nice. And this should win us this right here. I don't. I mean, this is pretty much done now. I think. Ugh. Hate when they have some crazy thing where I have to give up a whole bunch of money for nothing. Alrighty. Awesome. Golden obligations is good, and then we can get those next two that'll increase us quite a bit. Assault that, and then we can go ahead and enforce demands and go ahead and disband our troops before we get too far into debt, because that's really the issue. Is just getting too far into debt would make things kind of difficult for us. Anyway, so now we're going to go ahead and hand this off to this guy. Perfect. And let him worry about that. I want to go ahead, before we wrap this video up, I want to go to all my subjects real quick, and I want to go to opinion of me, and I want to start giving them vassal directives, and it's going to be mostly just to improve their lands, because it's something I don't really deal with a whole lot, but I do kind of want them to start improving some of the stuff that's going on. Promoting cultures are probably going to be the most important thing. We'll deal with faiths later, but I think cultures are going to be the most important thing because we're going to have a lot of those like little peasant revolts, and we don't really need all of that. We don't need to have those peasant revolts pop up every 5 minutes. So promoting cultures are going to be, I think, essential going forward, just so we don't have to worry about that as much. Oh, nope, did not want to revoke from you. I wanted to go ahead and give you this. Promote culture. We should be getting close to the end. No. Apparently there's a bunch of people. And the ones that we're not, we're just going to tell them, hey, look, build economic buildings or something like that. And that way they don't build military buildings, because if they do that, then it's like, oh, could you go to war with me? Which I doubt they will, but at the same time, it's safe. Better be safe than sorry. And plus the money helps me out pretty directly too, so that's nice. We might be just about done with all of these. Oh, we got one right there. Cool. Thought we were like running out of them for a second there because they're only giving me like the handful of options, or like not even the handful of options, the two options. Demand conversion if we can from this dark elf that apparently we have. That's wild. Well, demand conversion from two of those people. Sure. And sure. Okay, cool. That works too. All right. And let's see, I want to see this money thing change here. There we go. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, well, on that note, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, please leave a like in the section below. If you want to see more in the future, please subscribe to my channel. It helps out a lot. It means a great deal. We're making progress, guys, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.